It's alright, mate. I'm just gonna keep it in for energy.
Nice,
Extra.
good lights shining on us, bro.
Oh, where's that other guy, bro? That fucking sexy man. Oh, there he is. There he
Hey,
comes.
coming, bro,
Hey.
coming.
Big dog.
Hey, although I'm a average dog, but my heart is big.
Bro, from what I heard earlier, you were the fucking top dog, bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
You're
in
the
the
TD, bro.
in the heart, in the heart. Yes, I agree. I got that dog inside me.
Ooh.
Have you already begun? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
right.
guess,
Welcome.
yeah.
Welcome to the shit talk of the boys.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Or some would say fighters, bro. You literally ambushed our podcast name.
Yeah. Shit talks. It's not a bad name.
Well, anyone can say it now.
Alright, but having said that, it's a good vibe.
Very good, very good. Love the pool. I just took a dip before the pod, and fresh, very fresh, and drinking fresh fridge water. Nothing better than that.
Dude,
What are you drinking here?
gotta love it.
Water, bro.
Water? Alright.
Yeah, this is
What about you?
sparkling.
Dude,
What are you on?
dude, I'm on the waters, bro. Nothing
Water?
like a little bit of high quality H2O.
What are you on, bro?
Just something that keeps me going.
Well, that looks like VB, bro.
Maybe, maybe.
Dude, I know
Pizzas.
VB keeps a man going, but
Pizza is getting definitely more Australian every day.
Yeah, bro.
VV and a sausage roll every morning before work.
Nah, bro. Fuck that.
if you want to live past like 50,
Yeah. Oh, bro, but like, wait, how is the having steak every single day going?
I'm not having steak every single day.
well, no, not anymore, but you did for a while, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Have you got something to report from your
Oh,
experiment?
definitely. Like I wouldn't say I did go super clean, just steak and eggs and bit of dairies and greens for like a good month, like every day, just that. I would definitely say like during lunch hour was the best time for me because I wasn't eating carbs and I had no crash throughout the day. So that was pretty much very good experience because after 12 generally a little bit of rice, I love rice, having a bit of rice would make me crash.
Yeah, the
but-
carbohydrates, bro. They do
Yes,
it to you, eh?
yes, and at that time, no, not really. I felt flat throughout the day, and
But-
it was nice.
Were you having just steaks or what are you having?
So steaks, eggs, and bit of mushrooms.
Mushrooms? What about greens?
Greens, yeah, spinach, and so what I like to do is the leaf spinach from Woolies.
Yeah.
I like to in the pan I chop all the mushrooms, start pan frying it, and then I chop the spinach later for the climax, and then
Like the cherry on the cake, you
cherry
know?
on the cake, and then I have my greens and the mushroom just becomes super nice, and bit of salt, bit of the mixed spice, just goes together with the steak. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, nice. But how was your gut health? Was it good?
I would say my gut health in general is very good. I have a good meal in the evening. In the morning, 7 a.m., I take a big dump.
Dude, pristine.
Yes,
That's good.
I think it's pristine.
I heard
Yeah.
a lot of guys that do the carnivore diet, they like struggle. So like initially when they get off the carbs and all the other sugars and shit they put in their body, some of the boys are saying like that their stomach's like a bit like upset.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's not used to it. And then you get used to it. But then you get the other people who say if you eat too much protein or meat, you fucking you clog up a bit, bro.
I think it's more like making sure that's where the dairy comes, right? Like I'm eating yogurt, I'm drinking milk, and I think a lot of things are happening in the stomach, so it just wants to process and get it out. And that's I think is also faster metabolism. I reckon I've got faster metabolism. I'm hungry like 2 hours after I eat, so it's just my body's just pumping.
Dude, you've just got tapeworms, bro.
Who said that?
Okay, I don't know. No, probably not. You probably just have a huge metabolism, but
Yeah.
That-
Now for me, it's like
That's a symptom to tapeworm.
yeah, it's like if you look at symptoms in Google, it's like
What about you, PJ?
for me, I love doing carnivore diet, but when I was doing it, I was more on the carnivore diet. So I was not doing any greens. I'm still doing it. I have recently started introducing greens. So I was like, I would say my gut health is pretty bad at the moment.
Really?
Yeah. It's like what you said. It's not that I cannot shit. I'm shitting a lot.
Well,
Well, but
Yeah.
that's kind of good.
don't you think that's
Nah,
good?
It's worse to be the opposite, right?
Yeah,
No,
you
but it's
ain't-
like 5-6 times a day. It's too
Whoa,
much.
whoa, whoa!
Hey, look,
Slow down
bro,
here,
I
brother.
love a good shit as much as the next bloke, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
not 5-6 times.
Yeah.
Anything past 4, I'm like, oh.
You don't want to get out of your house. You go to a mall with a chick, and you need to take a shit at the mall. You're having a decent shopping experience, you know, like you're doing the shit that you need to do, and like the last thing you want to worry about is park your car fast in that busy car park.
Dude, I just had so much water. I just drank 3 liters. I gotta go.
So water, like I think taking a piss, I take like probably 15 piss a day after drinking 3 liters of water. So I do
Yeah.
take a lot of piss, but the long format bathroom, that's a different story. I like to do max 2 a day possible. If 3, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? You know?
Now I was used to doing 3, but having said that, I have increased a lot of other things as well. I think caffeine is another reason.
Dude, caffeine,
course.
bro.
Caffeine,
Dude, dude, like I
Yeah.
actually, like in the morning when I wake up, like I almost can't start my day until I've had some caffeine and a good morning shit.
Bro,
dude.
how good
Dude,
is...
that's like, I'm fucking good for the day, bro. Caffeine, it fucking gets me going.
yeah,
The engine's revving.
But how
good to
good is
party.
that first caffeine of the day? Like
Yeah,
good
fucking
coffee, when you wake up, just wakes you up. Otherwise, you know what I am? Without that caffeine, I'm a cranky motherfucker.
Probably constipated as well.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
No doubt, bro. Happens to the best of us.
exactly. No,
How many
it's-
coffees do you drink a day?
so I need that one good instant coffee when I wake up at my house. And these days I've been going to walks, you know, around 7:30. So I go to where the cafes are, have a nice one there. I sit down, play some chess, you know, make my moves that I need to make, and then come back home around 8:30, have another one, and so probably like, and after 12, after my lunch, it's probably around 3 to 4 a day.
3 to 4 a day.
Damn.
Well, that's a lot.
But I like your morning routine, bro. It
Yeah.
sounds
It's good actually. Like
sounds
before,
advanced, bro. Start your day,
yeah,
play some chess, beat the boys,
exactly.
Yeah.
Or get beaten.
or get beaten.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's part
Which
of
side
part
the
of
story you telling, mate.
part of life, you know. You know, you beat people, you get beaten. Same thing that I do in the evening after all the work. I go to jiu-jitsu, and some days I'm like this freaking weapon that I destroy everybody. Like yesterday, I fought with this dude, and then under 1 minute, I choked him out 6 times. But I didn't just choke him out. I got his neck, and I thought about I'm gonna get his arms. So I caught him in an armbar. Then I switched it up. I caught him on a leg lock. Then I caught him in a knee lock. I destroyed every part of his body. And inside my mind, I felt like I can just kill this guy. And it's a good feeling.
Yeah, dude, I remember the first time I fought a 13-year-old.
He was probably like 29-year-old.
Yeah, but what was the weight?
He was bigger than me, but I think less experienced. But let's say people...
Now, even if like somebody is less experienced, but if they are like pretty strong,
But yeah,
it's pretty
Yeah,
hard.
Oh,
bi-
yeah.
bigger and
He was
stronger.
strong,
it
bro.
It does matter, bro.
He was
yeah.
strong, bro. Like when I was trying to move his arm, like, and then he's fighting arm versus arm, he had the strength, but I had to beat him with a good technique, and it was successful beating. So I'm happy. And just the other day, same guy on Muay Thai, I destroyed him top to bottom, and it was just awesome feeling that I
Yeah.
can destroy this man.
Man, this guy must
Completely.
hate him, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
No,
dude,
I
this guy's
don't
literally got,
hate
like-
him. And you know, after
Nah,
the
Dude,
the
he
other
has-
guy
uh,
must hate you.
no, in the bathroom
No,
we
he
met
does.
in the.
He does. He has
Yeah,
a
of
reason to
course,
wake up.
yeah.
Every morning he wakes up, he's like, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Maybe, but we had a good chat. You know, just like while I was going to bathroom, we met in the between, and then he's like, "Bro, like after you kicked me, my legs were all you know, beaten, swollen, but it sort of clicked something on me. Like I need to work harder. Thank you, bro." That's what he said.
Wait, what did he say after you submitted him 6 times in a minute?
He was just like head down, you know, nothing to say.
Yeah.
And I
That's right.
get that because
That's right,
sometimes
Gadia. Go to you. Scram.
Sometimes I'm like that guy too, right? Because sometimes I'm on the flip side where some guys are so experienced than me and they beat me like that, and then my drive home is not pretty. I'm questioning life there. But yeah, ups and downs, you know. And then yeah, martial arts teaches me that and helps me with my everyday life, and it's good. It's good.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
Yeah, that's
Personal
awesome, man.
progress,
It's nice to beat up on the local boys. You
Yeah.
know, just let them know who's chief.
Exactly, hills, bro. You know,
Yeah, that's
we
it,
gotta
dude. You know,
in the hills.
We can all train. We can all
Yeah.
train. It's all a free game, right?
Exactly. What about you,
So-
bro? What you been working on?
Yeah.
Oh man, I've had a pretty crazy last couple months.
Yeah.
So like I pretty much grow plants for work, native stuff, and during the hotter months and during December, nobody wants anything, and then all of a sudden everybody wants everything now. So it's just been crazy at work, and I've also that like dovetails into an awesome holiday I've got planned to South
Yes,
Africa. So I
yes.
just got to try and manage those two. But yeah, man, I'm like heading to South Africa next week.
Yeah, that should be awesome, bro.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, dude, super
South-
keen, man. Super
A
keen.
month for a month, yeah.
Yeah, it's about a month. Yeah. I haven't been home for like 7 years, dude. Last time I was
Wow.
home was like 2018.
Wow.
And then we had, like 2 years Fed income, like fine. And then COVID, bro. COVID just threw a span in the works for everyone. So
They did.
first time in 7 years.
Wow.
It must be nice, bro.
Dude, I'm super keen. So
Exciting.
So
Feeling?
everybody is gonna be there, or
Yeah, well, I mean, most of the people, yeah. Everyone's all over the place. But my sister's getting married, so doing a bit of a wedding.
Oh.
So we've got like, most of the family's gathering, bro. Literally from all corners, which is awesome. So
yeah.
and
Is
yeah,
it-
so we'll do that. The wedding north of Pretoria, like out in the bush, literally just like this.
Wow.
There's like game and all sorts of animals walking around.
Is it like a country wedding?
Yeah, it's more than country, bro.
Ah.
It's like,
Oh, is it like a
Proper.
safari wedding?
it's like a safari
Oh,
wedding,
nice,
essentially. Yeah.
nice, nice.
Yeah.
No, it's literally a safari wedding.
Yeah.
And so that's sick. And then we're gonna go spend some time in the Kruger National Park, which is like if you're a first-time tourist to South Africa, you gotta go to the Kruger. Like it's just super cool. 10 out of 10. Find yourself a nice lodge. You can have ones that are like in the trees. You literally like in a tree camp. There's like lions walking underneath. We're not doing that, but
Yeah.
I mean, you could if you go.
Yeah.
And then we'll head down to the coast and do a bit of the garden route with my family there. So, yeah, that's 4 weeks, and I'm pretty keen, boys.
Yeah,
4 weeks
awesome,
of
bro.
that, bro.
Sounds
That
fun.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Are you planning on doing any 4x4 there?
Probably not, bro, because I don't really have a car. Like, you can try rent some stuff there, but
How's the 4x4 scene in South Africa?
it's pretty good, dude. It's not as good as Australia, to be honest. Like Australia is pretty wild, bro. Like you can just go into a national park and you can go crazy. South Africa's like a much smaller country.
Mm.
Um,
Lot of ocean.
yeah, I mean it's almost surrounded by ocean, mostly
Yeah.
at the bottom tip. But
Mhm.
there's not as many national parks where you can just drive through.
Right,
Like as freely as in Australia. If you got a good national park in South Africa, there's like big 5, or big 3 or 4 at least.
So
it
what do
means
the boys do for fun in South Africa? Like the boys, you know?
the boys? What
Yeah.
the boys do for fun?
Yeah.
Dude, the boys love fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Country boys, eh? A lot of
country boys. Yeah, a lot of
yeah.
good fishing.
Yeah.
And I guess after fishing,
Rugby.
hunting, rugby.
Yeah. Sports.
Yeah, rugby's a big thing. Hunting's a big thing. We've got all these great animals. You can go to a game farm. You can, and they're bred for it. So it's not like culling, or you're not just shooting a wild animal. It's prepared for hunting. Like it's an industry. It's like going to go shoot your own cow and then take home the steaks.
Right. So
Essentially.
yeah. So how can you have a hunting culture with not a 4x4 culture? Because to get there you need a 4x4, right?
It's bro. Most of the country's flat.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
It's
So
all-
it's
all
pretty flat.
Most
So
of
just
it's flat,
drive
bro.
there.
So like
Yeah.
the guys will
Okay.
take out a Hilux and they've got
Mm.
like a hunting rack on the back, and they'll just put the rifle on the back of the ute. They'll drive, see something, and just off the
Yeah.
back of the ute. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome
which
stuff.
is pretty cool. But
I think Australia has like a pretty good terrain. That's why like 4x4 is pretty big here.
Big. Like Australia has, although it's got this ocean and its flat areas, also it's got the hills.
Yeah, hills,
Like
bush. Yeah.
bush,
So you can either do like beach or you can do bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like it's got the biggest hills or the most crazy terrain, but the thing is, it's literally a continent. You know?
Yeah.
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 Like you comparing
Oh,
South
yeah.
Africa is like the size of New South Wales,
Yeah.
even smaller, which
Yeah.
is like the state people live in. It's not even that big.
But Africa in general, like the other countries, are generally big, no?
Well, South Africa in a whole, it's pretty big.
Yeah,
Mm.
compared to Nepal, it's pretty fucking.
Yeah, Nepal's small. And for example, Europe, right? Europe's like you can literally drive to another country from like, for example, Spain to. If you're like driving around Australia, you're just in Australia and you're exploring this
Well, not
different
even in
parts.
Australia, bro. You're just in one state, bro.
Yeah, I've got a
Ne-
mate who's in Holland, and he reckons it's so flat that you can see a dog running away for 4 days. If your dog runs away, you can watch him for 4 days.
That's a fucking mate, bro. That's a good joke. That's a good way to put it, you know? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, and then that's interesting. Hey, like South Africa, and it's like one thing I want to do is like go to South Africa or anywhere in Africa where there are like lions and I can do a safari, and I wanna rent out like a long lens for my camera, and I can just go out and like. Of course, my people are gonna be there as well, but I wanna capture some wildlife, bro.
Yeah, people do that, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's like they go on to like, photography safaris. So literally, there's a whole bunch of photographers, and they go and they like try to find like good shots. So,
Yeah.
and it's pretty awesome, man. Like it's really wild.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
literally
wanna.
as you see in Nat
Yeah,
Geo.
I don't wanna be the like a journalist for a magazine, but I wanna do that at
Just for
one
the
part of my life. Yeah,
experience,
for the experience. See the animals and capture it.
When
And
you say
capture
wildlife,
them.
what are you more interested in? Birds or animals?
Lions, bro.
Lions?
Lions. I gotta
Number
see
one,
them
bro.
lions.
Good
Yeah.
into the jungle.
Yeah. I gotta see them lions. I watched this documentary of these lions, and the way they live, it's so brutal, so primal, bro, so primal, and obviously it's so wild and out of who we as a humans are, but also so much relatable as well, because we do have our primal side too. If you look back 100 years back, we were primal.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So you're not primal right now.
I'm pretty primal. I'm fucking.
This guy in the gym, bro. He's pretty primal.
Yeah.
He's got something
We got that primal instinct, right? But obviously, the society, we have to narrow it down. Don't you reckon?
Yeah, and I reckon that's why us boys catching up and having this, I reckon this is also a bit of a primal side, where like you can either be wild or you can tone yourself down, and then you can go back and have your daily life.
No,
everybody needs this.
No, we only go wild, bro.
Yeah.
We only primals here,
Yeah, bro.
Nah, we're kidding. Everyone's welcome here. In our space, everyone's welcome.
Yeah.
We're pretty.
The wild raw dogs, eh?
Yeah, we're pretty liberal.
Meanwhile.
Alright, I don't want to hear that on the internet, bro. My mom's
Yeah.
gonna watch this and think, what the
So, boys, when are we going forward driving next time?
Four-wheel driving. When was the last time did we go? 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, should we
Shit.
count that as proper forward driving?
I mean, the mountain was pretty good.
Yeah.
It wasn't like hardcore.
I wouldn't
Which
say
is-
we went to four-wheel drive. I would say we went camping and a
Went
little bit of
camping, yeah.
taste on the
A
4x4.
bit of exploring,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you guys drive such nice cars, doesn't mean the rest of us didn't struggle with our fucking Rangers.
Yeah, it's all right, bro.
Oh, bro.
It's okay.
I don't know, bro. Rangers are also pretty good.
You did okay, bro.
They're pretty good. I don't know, like they're okay. I mean, no, they're awesome, bro. I love the Ranger because it's got a pretty strong engine. Like they're pretty strong, and
Yours-
I love them, bro. But the thing that changed my mind, or made me question the
Is-
big R, is our Lake Lyle trip.
Is when you saw us just crawling through those mountains, like the Nepalese
you
we
guys have got like, minimal
Bruh,
experience.
bruh.
I'm like, boys, we're gonna go to the spot.
You
do
know
a
why
sick
that
thing."
is? It's not the car, bro. It's
Isn't
the
it?
Nepalese in us. Yeah, because bro, when we see the mountains, it doesn't phase us, you know. Oh, the mountains is good, and we feel like we need to climb that, and it's the heart, you know.
Yeah,
And
okay.
Some
And a
people,
good car.
That's a good car. I would
and
love
a
to
good
see,
car,
I would
else.
love-
And a stock
Bro,
car, bro.
a
We had a
stock
stock car.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, maybe the route I chose wasn't to your level, right?
No, it's more like the whole patrol. By the way, we had patrol at the time.
Same color, same
Yeah,
car.
same car. Yeah.
PJ bought the same color as me because he came to me one day. Hey, bro, I really like your car. I want to get the exact same thing, you know.
Dude, I mean,
And
he's seen what it can do. He
Yeah.
liked it, and
Yes.
you know, why deviate?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm glad you chose the same one, bro.
But what do you guys think about the stock car and the fully rigged out car? I think this whole aftermarket, like the parts market, has railed the stock or like the whole this forward driving community so much that everybody thinks that they need a good aftermarket parts to get to a certain point. But I think you don't need that.
That's a very good assumption, bro, because what I also think is the same. Because I think if a car is capable by default, a company designed it to be capable, you know, and to go there. If it's not, you can tune some things. Maybe it would help a little bit, but it can't beat it can't beat a car that was designed to go there.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to hear your thoughts if you were driving like a stock, I don't know, Triton, Mitsubishi Triton, or I don't know what else. Like,
Oh, well, for me, I would like definitely get a rigged Triton.
yeah, of course you
Okay.
would need to, bro.
Yeah.
But you literally got like one of the most capable 4x4s.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh yeah, I just put in first gear and just, you know,
Okay,
low range.
exactly.
Dude, what the hell? This is like a fucking Tesla, bro. This is self-driving up the mountain. Dude,
Yeah.
everyone else is gay.
That's what I felt, right? Because climbing that mountain with our stock patrol, I literally had had my car on the first gear. I let the clutch go, and then the car just climbs. And then one thing I also saw in the videos after was my car was just the suspension was just bouncy. It was going here, it was going there, and just crawling. Whereas watching Jono's car, the Mitsubishi Triton, it's the suspension is stiff as, it's not bouncy as, you know. So it's going, it's
No,
so
but
it's not
having said
designed, I
that,
think, you know.
now having said that,
Do
but
that.
he had I think he does a bit of like, not exactly towing, but he carries a lot of stuff in there, right?
So maybe
So
his
that's
car
why,
is
yeah.
designed for towing, right, and not for that climb.
Yeah, well, the utes are like designed to carry weight in the
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
half a
design,
ton,
yeah.
or I mean, you can push it further, but so the suspension is different. Whereas the SUVs or like patrols and Land Cruisers, they've got like the same suspension in the front, so it's just like
Yeah.
they
And
can crawl
so
up.
guess what, bro? Our car, yes, obviously, as we can all agree, climbs the mountain. But guess what? It can also does.
It goes down.
No, it can do the same towing as the Utes. So
The same towing?
same towing.
I don't think so, bro.
I don't know, yeah.
Nah.
Nah, bro.
Dude, what the-
I was just trying to get a win here, you know.
you trying to
I
sell
was-
me?
yeah.
I'm not buying,
I was
bro.
just
I'm not
trying-
buying.
Yeah.
I was just
Bro,
trying to get
wait,
Reuben
have you
into
seen
buying
the-
a
Have
Nissan
you seen
Patrol.
those Rams, like the?
Oh, Rams are
Yeah,
for
bro.
towing, but how shit is Ram on 4x4? You'd break
Oh, it's-
something, you're gonna fucking spend 10K.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but
you-
it's big, bro. That's why, bro.
Yeah,
Big
you're
dogs
not
in-
gonna take
But also,
Ram.
you have to import a part from America.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you you know, like,
Ram shit
unless they
that
have
way.
the stock in the parts in stock here, like you're
Yeah,
gonna have to import. And you're
you'd-
gonna fucking pay
Bro,
for it.
but how fucking expensive is Rams, bro? Those cars, bro, they cost what? 260, 270?
Why? Is it the brand? Like
No, it's the import tax mostly.
It's
but,
the small dick syndrome.
yes,
But,
that
bro-
is, and small dick syndrome can be expensive.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like you gotta, you know, exactly. When you see a guy driving a Ram,
bro, but imagine,
you
bro.
think he's got a fucking
a
dong
guy
on
with
him?
a Ram or 2 Land Cruisers.
I would choose Land Cruiser any day of the week.
Yeah.
But also for me, my priorities has changed. Before I used to look at a workmate and I used to be like, wow, that's a nice car. But
A
now,
workmate.
yeah.
Well, like a fucking 2x4.
No, a workmate can be 7-seaters and V8 diesel.
What? No, I've never seen those, bro. The only workmates I've seen is
No,
the
no.
fucking 2-wheel drive
No. So
Toyota Ute.
Land Cruiser's got different version of workmates, and
No, but the one you are talking about is the Land Cruiser 79 or 70 series.
79,
Yeah,
79, 76.
Yeah.
Yeah, 70s
Yeah.
series, and then it's like a patrol. It's like the G-Wagon, but the Toyota's version, and it's got the V8 engine, diesel, and it's a weapon of a thing. And before I used to look at that and I'd be like, wow, I want to get it. But now I'm more into the good Land Cruiser Sahara, where it's premium, but also can get me to the beach, Fraser's Beach. I want to do that one
And
day, bro.
luxury.
On my Land Cruiser Sahara
Yeah.
300.
That's
I
the
wanna
thing,
go to-
luxury, bro.
Yeah, luxury, bro. Inside, I'm luxury. I'm chilling, Like that's what I want now.
Yeah, you gotta have that, dude.
Well, you're a Ford boy, eh?
I like Ford, bro. I like Ford. I like the history of the company,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. And,
All American, huh?
Yeah, you gotta support the
But
Americans,
you
bro.
know what I reckon, bro? Like I don't think you appreciate your Ford as much as you should, because his Ford has been the most reliable car out of all of us. We bought patrols, right? We bought patrols.
Yeah, which
and-
one stands the test of time, right?
Yeah, and his car not only is good on every day, but also the fuel. It's always giving you 10 liters per 100 kilometers and less.
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And just a reliable car. Like I think, Ford Rangers, it's good.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Where's the other guy, huh?
Yeah, there he is. We had a bit of technical issues.
Technical issues, yeah. It's all right.
But, we overcome.
Technical adjustments, mate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not issues, because every issues can be adjusted.
Words of the wise.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to have a question for you boys. You guys have driven probably some of the best 4x4s out there. And you've
Some would
seen-
say, bro. Some would say.
Yeah, that's up for debate for sure,
Yeah.
dude. So, I mean, some would be in the patrol camp, which I believe you boys might be.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The other one is Land Cruisers.
Bro.
There's a diehard community of them. And they all
So
swear.
you can fit me in both, because I drove the patrol. Now I'm driving a Land Cruiser.
Okay, but you can't be in both, bro. You gotta
Yeah.
you can't have
Either-
your
it's either one or, bro.
split there, dude.
No, I think I've got my fair share of love for the Japanese, bro. I'll stay neutral.
Bro, both are Japanese.
Exactly, that's why I stay neutral, because these both are Japanese.
Oh, but Australia, bro.
you just
gotta
you still
pick,
got
bro.
your legs split like that, dude.
All right, anyways, you were saying?
And then I guess the last one for comparison, let's not forget about the German brothers,
Yep,
the G-Wagon,
of course
right?
not.
Mercedes. I don't know if any of you have ever taken one off road, but apparently they pretty hot, bro. Have you seen those ones do like
I've
they do
watched-
like a 180? Like
Yeah,
like
the-
stationary, they can just do a 180.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a feature itself.
It's a feature, of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jeeps
I
can
wanna
do
see,
that
I want to
too.
see your fucking patrol do that, mate.
But guess what, bro? Guess what? You know how much you pay for that feature? Extra $300,000. If you want that feature, pay your money. But I'm gonna stick to my patrol or my Land Cruiser, and you know what? I'll do manually. I'll do the same thing with my skill.
Just a bit of handbrake and a bit of clutch.
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay.
2-wheel drive and on a mud, do it.
I don't know if you can achieve the same exact thing, but
Even though I'm a little short, we're talking $300,000. I'll save that for a house deposit. It's okay.
what do you think?
Well, I mean, if money wasn't an issue, you can't go wrong with the Germans, bro. The engineering is on
Top tier.
point.
Yeah.
As proven historically.
Yeah, true, bro. But for me, I would go a little bit different, bro. If money was not an issue, I would love to go Jeeps, bro.
Jeep.
And
Yeah.
even if you break it, right? And
Yeah, even if you break it,
Because
I'm gonna
money's not
fucking
an
change
issue.
it then.
Yeah, the
Jeeps are
servicing
cool.
and repairs is not an issue. so-
Yeah, I would change it, bro. If something happens, change the whole engine, yeah, or change the whole car.
Bro, I reckon Jeep would be so much better option in terms of braking and fixing it than G-Wagon. You break something on G-Wagon, it's gonna cost
Yeah, you
More.
done, bro.
Oh yeah,
a lot more. So Jeep is definitely better option. If
Yeah.
money wasn't an issue, would you choose Jeep or G-Wagon? I would choose G-Wagon.
Jeep,
You did
Okay,
choose
you Jeep.
yeah,
G-Wagon for
What are
me.
you?
I'm G-Wagon.
You G-Wagon?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, just for the sake of the argument, I'll go patrol.
You're
'Cause
gonna
I've
be-
seen these weapons. I've seen
Okay.
guys with minimal experience conquer the hardest decline in the dark. It was impressive. So
Yeah,
I know,
thanks,
I know
bro.
they're proven. You know, boys, yeah, that was you guys.
Yeah, it was.
And
it was
there's
pretty
a video
good.
to prove it as well. You guys went
Yeah.
through some shit in the dark.
Yeah, we got the Lake Lyle stuff. We can link it below if you guys want to check it out. Our trip to Lake Lyle.
Yeah,
We
check it
vlogged
out. These guys raw dog the side of a mountain, not knowing where they're going. Pretty fun.
By the way, it was our first time doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, we went pretty hard for the first time, and it was getting dark as well, right?
Oh, so dark, and we only had the stock headlights, no spotties. We didn't really thought about spotties because we thought it's not needed until we got to the dark.
Yeah, until you realize like the brights don't really work. Like it doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
fancy
At,
shit.
at a certain point, I was like, fuck it, you know, if I'm rolling, fuck it. Because I was so tired, bro. I was like, I knew it's hard, but I couldn't get more bothered. I was like, fuck
Doing
it,
that.
you know?
So
yeah,
you
I
were
was just
prepared-
fucking rolling it.
Just whatever, dude. I'm
Yeah.
ready to go to bed, dude. Even if it's the bottom of the ravine, I'll sleep there.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, and finding a campsite at night, it's so hard. Hey.
Oh yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, especially
because
in the
we
thick
didn't know
bush.
where we were. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, well, there was, first of all, there was no proper site to camp as well. We also, like, technically we camped just beside the track, bro, that
We
night.
did. Oh, we did.
Yeah.
And I remember this point where we thought it was the campsite, and so we got down to this hardest, downhill, but it wasn't. So we had to get back in dark.
Yeah.
When you called us and said, "Bro, this is here," and we had to
Yeah.
freeze the whole spot.
Dude, that was supposed to be the challenge for the next day, and you guys just drove down at night and like, yeah, we're at the bottom. They're like, oh damn, dude, it's well done. But then
Next day
that's
was
not where
just
we're supposed to be.
next
Yeah,
day we were
was
just cruising.
like, yeah, just cruising. But
Easy
bro,
work.
like, one of the things I did there was this another hill, which I did it for, I reckon, like 80 times or so. It was
Why?
so hard for me, you know, that one meal that we created.
Oh yeah,
bro.
when no. So this was after we camped on the Lake Lal, after we did our floaty session in the Lake Lal, which again you can watch that in Action Outdoors. And so coming back from that, you were stuck.
Yeah, I was stuck,
Yeah.
and I had to do it again and again and again. And having said out, everybody was drunk, like hungover, and yeah, I had to do it again and again and again and again, bro. And finally,
That's why you got your mates, bro, to guide you through that.
bro, you guys were doing shit.
Bro, you know what
Oh,
PJ
dude, I had a
complained?
Ranger. What do you expect, dude? Come on, bro.
You know what PJ told me after we got out of Lake Lyle, we got out of Let's Go. He comes to me in the petrol pump. Bro, you didn't help me in the fucking trap. I was like, bro, did you need
Dude,
help?
we still have videos of like us like trying to put in the like maxi tracks and come on, dude. Yeah.
No, that was
pretty
in the
well.
beginning, but later on there was nothing.
Yeah. Well, come on, bro. You should have known better by then, dude. You got to patrol. You're a
Yeah.
man of the mountain.
Exactly.
I don't know what else.
We expect better, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, but like the most funnest part and out of all those 4x4 experience for me was obviously the adventure part, but the funniest part was when you ate all those dust, when your window was down and you fucking went through the
Yeah, bro, I
dusty
copped that, yeah.
end.
Yeah,
All
bro,
the dust
you
went
ate
inside
that
his
dust,
He ate some dust,
Yeah,
bro.
bro, some went in my mouth as well.
Yeah, it's tasting the land, bro. You gotta,
Yeah, exactly.
you gotta know what's up.
We got that video as well.
So what else, you boys? If you got your chosen cars, we've obviously done some crazy adventures locally with, in my opinion, the best 4x4s around. But what's a track that you guys would like to do in the not so distant future?
In the future,
Yeah.
bro, I
What's your
reckon-
chosen 4x4? Because you got
Yes.
a G-Wagon, bro. Where are you
Yes.
going with that? You're gonna get that thing scratched up in the bush or what?
No, I'm going beach, bro. I'm going Fraser Island with all our birds together, a group thing.
Damn, bro.
Fraser Island, bro. We gotta be there.
That's a tough one.
Why?
No, I mean it's a tough one to beat.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what am I gonna say is better than that? Like, fuck.
Think of some stuff, bro. So Fraser Island, I think Fraser Island is a destination that we need to do it proper, right?
Yeah, I always
Yeah.
wanted to go up Northern Territory, where the Red Rock is. Yeah,
Uluru.
Uluru, yeah, Uluru. That's
Ez Rock, bro. Ez Rock's what they call it.
Yeah.
As Rocks. Okay.
Ez Rock, yeah. That's the politically correct term.
But we gotta go there when it rains because the Red Rocks is gonna have some waterfalls there, so you can dip your head there and then
Yeah,
the
bro.
God washes you with some nice rain.
Bro, bro, you know one funny thing. I asked my sister when my sister was here. I asked her do you want to go to Uluru? And she's like, what's there? Oh, there's camels. There's like you can ride the camels. It's pretty fun. It's like pretty dry out there. And she came from Dubai, by the way.
Yes.
She was like, oh, bro, I can do that back in Dubai.
Boring.
Boring.
Yeah.
Next, thank you, next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we went to up in Cairns. It was pretty fun.
So you went to Cairns with your sister?
Yeah.
Dude, so how far did you go north, like in Cairns? So you got Cairns and you got a couple spots north. Where'd you go?
Oh, just Cairns, bro.
Dude, I would love to go. I've been to Cape Tribulation, so there's Cairns and you can go a bit further up in the rainforest, and it just gets more and more wild. But then past a certain point, it's just like full on rainforest, like dirt roads. And it's pretty much a 4x4 track. You can go from Cape Tribulation to like Cooktown.
I have no
I think
idea.
it's Cooktown.
Whoa, you went north, bro.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Oh,
That's marvelous, bro. I want to go up north, up the Horn, of Australia.
Yeah.
That'd
Well-
be sick, bro. Like if you go
Yeah.
the wrong season, too wet.
What do you reckon, boys? By 2030, can we make Fraser trip happen?
2030, fuck
By
yeah.
2030.
Yes.
Yeah, that's too far, bro.
I'll bring my
just
children
because
with me
it's
in
my
2030, bro.
exactly. Yeah, you can bring your children if you like, bro. Some little boys,
Dude,
I'll bring.
in 2030, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like another 5 years.
Because I'm dreaming for G-Wagon for that trip. It's gonna take me a while.
it's like, yeah, dude. I mean,
Yeah. Nah, it doesn't have to be G-Wagon, bro.
No, I'm
I
kidding.
mean,
Fraser
if it's
is right
not-
there.
If it's not, we're gonna judge you in a certain way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't wanna.
I probably won't judge you, but there might be certain people who will judge you. Like,
certain people in the comments,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
bro, where's the G-Wagon
dude,
you were
why are
talking
you
about?
driving a Land Cruiser? What the hell?
Yeah, what happened there? You know,
Yeah.
the podcast didn't work out.
All right, anyways, boys, this is gonna be it. You reckon wrap it up?
Bro, hold on. Let's end on a fucking energy, bro.
If you want the highest energy, just take your mic off
Yeah.
and then run and do a fucking front flip in the pool. And that'll be the end. Dude, everyone will be like, what?
What the fuck, bro? These boys are not
No,
messing around.
I'm good,
Come on,
bro.
Yeah.
I don't have that high.
So
energy,
what we
bro.
talked about is there is a pool ride in front of us, as you can see. Pizza is
that
gonna
a
take off his
pool?
mic.
Nah,
No, dude, that's a
not
fucking
today,
good,
but
man.
one of the episodes definitely. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, one of the episodes, dude, for sure he's gonna skinny dip. He's
Because
that sort of guy, bro. He's a real risky man.
I don't know what skinny dipping, but
don't worry, we're gonna blur it out, Pizza, because we're gonna have to save some of the good stuff for later, right?
A little pixelated.
or maybe we can start our own OnlyFans, bro.
It wouldn't take much for PJ to block his thing. It's only gonna take this much.
A eucalyptus leaf.
Yes.
Dude,
It's-
that's bold.
exactly.
All right. On that note,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's been good, boys. It's been good catching up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Reuben, for having us here
No worries,
at your
boys.
spot.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming around. Always great to catch up, and hopefully we can do it again.
We'll do it again, bro.
Couple
Same time
days.
next week.
Same time next week. Anybody got any funny fucking jokes?
I'm sure this guy will pull it up.
I'll
PJ.
pull it out of my ass, bro. Don't worry. So since
I'm trying to think of some fucking funny, insulting jokes.
yeah, since okay, so
I don't want to insult you though.
No, it's all right.
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So
Have you ever ordered David Goggins from Temu?
this is or wish.com. This is him right here. So if anybody wants some advices, some cheap advices, he just got you.
Yeah, I got you. I got a few.
Yes. When I say cheap, although cheap in terms of the value he's gonna give you guys and the money you're gonna pay him, it's gonna be considerably. Yeah.
Too much of wine, bro, or beer, whatever.
hold on,
you're
hold on.
drinking.
Gin and tonic
Hold
is
on.
good, man.
Let me finish my thought. It's gonna be way lesser than what you pay for David Goggins. Dude, David Goggins charges $600 for you to go and see him talk about some stuff. I mean, I love his stuff, but I don't want to pay
Really?
600.
$600?
Yeah, for
Dude,
that.
David Goggins is hard, but
Yeah.
have you seen how hard this guy is?
Yeah. Have you seen our Nepalese?
Dude, this guy's fucking rock hard, bro.
Exactly. So
Right.
we
Ruben has
God.
felt it.
I know, bro.
has he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that what happened when I went to bed at the last camping trip?
bro. I wouldn't be talking shit.
Whoa, boys. So I gotta watch out for these boys, hey? Like I'm not into that stuff, but that being said,
Okay, big boy.
So on that note, let's wrap it up.
oh, sounds good.
So yeah, so unfortunately Reuben is not gonna be here for a month.
Yeah.
So in that case, me and Avi, we just gonna roll it.
Yes.
Just keep it rolling, and then when he's back, we gonna we need to do a pretty good one. When
Exactly,
He's back.
and let's not end it on a bad note. Like Reuben going to South Africa is bad because Reuben's gonna have some experience in South Africa.
Yeah, boy.
and
I'm
Reuben
gonna
might
be
do-
yeah, boys. So I'm gonna be in South Africa for the next 4 weeks. I'm so fucking excited. It's gonna be great. I'll send some videos to the boys. I want to see a lion. I want to see some fucking crazy stuff on the street. You know,
Can I see a
only
video?
South Africa can offer that.
Can I see a video of you getting chased by a rhino, please, bro?
Maybe.
Maybe.
No.
All right.
It's a request. What are you gonna get me from South Africa? I just want that video. That's it.
Oh yeah, send videos of you
we'll
going
see.
hunting as well. Send a photo of your good catch.
And guess what? When you come back, you're gonna be sharing all your stories from South Africa.
Or even better, maybe Reuben can do one episode from there.
Maybe I could.
Yeah.
I will be in a private reserve.
Nah, it doesn't
on the
have to be
river.
like pretty big. Maybe like a 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Or yeah, we'll think about it.
Maybe I'll zoom in.
Yeah.
If technically
I'll zoom in with the
possible,
boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do a. Yeah, you know what? We could do a Google Meet podcast.
Yeah, that's an option,
Yeah.
dude.
Everybody in their spaces. Obviously, the theme of this podcast is a little bit of outdoors. So Reuben will be in his nice campsite in South Africa.
Bro.
Vijay will be in his nice space in the Blue Mountains. I'll be in somewhere nice up in Hornsby.
That's wild, bro. You gotta stay safe in Hornsby, brother.
Hornsby Heights. I mean, like have you gone to Crossland Resorts, bro? That's in Hornsby Heights.
Hey, we don't mention secret spots here, mate. That's sacred ground
Yeah.
there, brother.
We gatekeeping, bro.
Okay. So what we can do is, yeah, let's ideally would like to do a Google Meet podcast from different spaces during that time. And when Reuben comes back, he's just gonna talk about everything that happens in South Africa. Meanwhile,
I'm gonna try find the wildest shit, boys. I'm gonna show you. People always ask, "Oh, is Africa that bad?" I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I can come back with. I'll take my camera. I'll take my big set of balls, and we'll see what happens.
Awesome, yeah.
also boys, thank
All
you
right.
today.
Cheers, yeah. Thanks,
Cheers, boys. Cheers.
All right.